Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking heroes, we talking Scarlett Johansson, y'all. And every time we talk Scarlett Johansson, it's always a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Cause if you a fan of the channel, you know that's my boo thing right there. That's my boo thing right there. Girl, you finer than a frog, y'all. And it's been recent news that Scarlett Johansson is back at Marvel after the whole suing situation. They were able to come to an agreement. She got her little $50 million. Now she's back on a top secret project. Now Kevin Feige swears this has nothing to do with Black Widow, but I'm telling you, my gut feeling is telling me she's working on Black Widow 2.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
I know you're skeptical, and I know it seems like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, I got a good feeling that she's working on Black Widow 2 because the first film leaves room for a sequel, and I can already hear you laughing. But seriously, hear me out on this, guys. If you saw the first film, there's a certain gap towards the end of the movie that's never really, chronicled. It's a gap between this movie and Infinity War that's never really explained. She goes from redhead to blonde just like that. So what happened in between that? That could have been a 6-month gap for all we know, a 2-month gap for all we know, a 1-week gap for all we know. And that's enough for us to make another film. I know your mind is officially blown by this great theory, right? Definitely a possibility, and something that's, reliable, something that makes sense, something that the MCU could benefit from, that fans would love to see. The MCU is all about fan service anyway, so why not give us a Black Widow 2? Wouldn't that be shocking? Wouldn't that be crazy? Especially after the lawsuit stuff. It sounds just like something crazy that Marvel is willing to do. They're willing to push the envelope. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Now, like I said before, it is a gap at the end of the film where her family leaves, and she sits there and waits for Ross and company to arrest her. And then the screen goes dark. That's the official release of the film. And next thing we know, she's a blonde and she's getting ready to go off in Infinity War land. So we don't know what happened, how she got away, what did she do to get away. We don't know anything that happened. That leaves a huge gap for Marvel to work with. Perhaps she cuts a deal with Ross. Maybe there's a secret mission that only she can do, and Ross is willing to look the other way this one time to get this mission done. That's enough to really form an entire film. Okay, it could be a whole buddy cop top movie with her sister, and hell, with the family as well. Because, who knows what Ross needs her to do? Who knows what secrets he may have for her to cover up for him? And that's, the deal he makes to release her out to the wild only one time and say something like, hey, the next time we catch you, it's for good this time. It's secret agent spy stuff one-on-one. You get what I'm saying? That's enough to make a whole film over. Also, I'm well aware of the deleted scene where it shows Ross actually arrests Black Widow, put her in the truck, book her, gives her some, slight props for taking down the Red Room, but then she escapes, okay? Even if you want to go with that unofficial reason, since it's technically a deleted scene, but even if you want to go with that unofficial aspect of the film, you still have a gap between redheaded Black Widow and blonde-headed Black Widow, where you can do something with. Excuse me. Perhaps, maybe she owes a favor to the guy who got her the jet at the end. Maybe she has to do some type of mission for him, or save his daughter or something. It could become Taken, like a Taken movie or something like that. There's so many avenues you can go with this because you have room. Black Widow is a down to earth character. Black Widow is a character that doesn't require space or the Mind Stone or traveling through time. You can really have a 3-day mission as Black Widow and company and make that into an entire Mission Impossible / James Bond type film. So it's so many things you can do with this. So when I hear the MCU bringing back Scarlett Johansson, the only character she's synonymous with is Black Widow, and they say, hey, by the way, she's back, and we just paid her $50 million, by the way. She's back, and we're not going to utilize her character anymore. I don't believe that, man. That's bad business. You just lost $50 million to the lady. Hey, make her do another movie or convince her to do another movie so you could recoup that movie money and more. Hey, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a movie. It could be a 6-episode TV show. And that's the power of Disney Plus, man. Don't be surprised if you see this go down. All right, guys, that's it for this one. A short one today. Just wanted to showcase this theory of mine. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. And let me know if you want to see more MCU theory videos, because I got a gang of theories. Trust me. Thanks for kicking it with me, guys. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.